Putting down the invisible load, letting go of mental and subconscious weights we often carry without even realizing it. So, what do I mean by that? Putting down the invisible load. How many times have you woken up feeling like you've gotten out of bed on the wrong side? Some days you're bright eyed and bushy tailed and everything feels so aligned. There is a lightness in your heart, a lightness in your step, and all is well in the world. It's a beautiful, beautiful feeling. And other days, well, it's like carrying a heaviness you just can't quite explain. For me, when that happens, I often turn to Abraham Hicks to help flip the feeling. But let's look at why this happens. More often than not, it's because we're carrying some kind of mental weight, sometimes consciously, but very often subconsciously. Recognizing this is incredibly important. It's an integral part of stepping into your confidence, your clarity, and your version of success. Even if that success is simply feeling happy and enjoying your day. Now, it took me some time to recognize this, quite some time. And before I did, I was carrying that load everywhere, pretty much all jolly day. It felt like my feet were shackled to it, or like it sat heavy on my being, in my heart, on my shoulders. Picture this. You're carrying a dumbbell, say 10 kilos, around with you all day. No big deal. At first, it's manageable. But as the hours pass by, it becomes heavier and more exhausting. And eventually, it's just too much to keep holding. What we carry in our minds is often far heavier than that. It's more like carrying a 25 kilo sack of grain. Oh no, there's the farmer in me. A 25 kilo sack of grain on your back all day. And how long can you stay focused on your mission with that kind of dead weight on your shoulders, in your heart, on your mind? This is usually when that familiar little voice creeps in, the one that is with us from birth to death. The one I often tell to hop into the back seat where it belongs because I'm doing the driving. That voice looks for opportunity. And when you wake up feeling a bit off, even blue, that's when you're vulnerable. That's an open invitation to the little voice. It comes in stealthily with negativity, self-doubt, and second guessing. That mental weight might be something you regretted, an action you took, something that was posted on social media, something to do with family or a business situation. It could be small or it could be quite significant. Either way, it does an excellent job of opening the door to that inner critic. Maybe you start putting yourself down. Maybe you compare yourself to others, questioning your progress or your lack of it. And most of the time, when we compare ourselves, we're comparing our behind the scenes to someone else's highlighted reel, or to someone who has more years of experience, more resources, or really and truly has had a completely different journey. It's an unrealistic and an unfair exercise to be carrying out. Or perhaps, like me, it's the rerunning of an old movie of not such a positive time in one's life. And that, my friends, as I've just said from personal experience, serves no one. It's done, it's over, it's gone. Today's discussion is a powerful reminder to myself, because there was a time during my own tumultuous journey over the past few years when that was me. Waking up on the wrong side of the bed far too often. What I learned to do, I learned to pause and to breathe even and assess. The first question I asked myself was, what is really bothering me today? And sometimes the answer came easily. Sometimes there was absolutely no clear answer at all. Then I'd ask a second question. Okay, how do I want to feel today? Happy or sad? And the answer is fairly obvious, isn't it? So then came the next question. What can I do right now to shift this heaviness? For me, that might be listening to an Abraham Hicks podcast. It might be listing 10 or 20 things I'm genuinely grateful for in that moment. Or asking myself, how many blessings are coming my way today? Now, that simple question opens your awareness to the good. And as you and I both know, like attracts like. When you start looking for the positive, it finds you. It's like a magnet. Another tool I've recently come across is a Louise Hay quote, "Only good lies before me." So, no matter what shows up in our day, when we trust that it's here to serve us, to teach us, strengthen us, or even guide us, our perspective shifts, and with it, our emotional state. I have found that it's good to have a choice of tools. It always comes down to a choice. Am I the victim or the victor? The real skill, folks, is recognizing that it is a choice. Learning to notice the feeling and then choosing to do something constructive to change it. It's a practice. It's a skill. It might not happen. It doesn't happen overnight. It's a practice. It's a skill. And one that has helped me immensely on those days. So this 4-part series, Reclaim Your Confidence, has been a journey back to yourself. We began by recognizing and overcoming imposter syndrome, that inner voice that questions your worth. Then we explored why power is stronger than willpower and how alignment always beats force. From there, we stepped into performing and living from your giftedness, the truth of who you really are. And finally, we come to this, putting down the mental weight that was never meant to be carried. Folks, confidence isn't something you earn. It's something you reclaim when you stop carrying what isn't yours and learn to live in your giftedness. So step into it, using the tools that work best for you. With heart, Margarita. See you next time.